Good evening. I'm Ebony Pugh, and I serve as the Director of Public Relations and Media Content. The leadership team has thoughtfully reviewed ERS's recommendations, balancing what's operationally feasible with Pittsburgh Public Schools' long-term strategic priorities. To minimize disruption and maximize benefits, we plan to implement these changes in phases, focusing on transition planning, operational readiness, and alignment with district goals to build a more efficient and equitable education system. Our evaluation provides valuable context and insight to help the board make clear, informed decisions as we move into the next phase. As the superintendent shared last November, there are no school changes for the 2025-26 school year. The board will need to vote to open the state-required public commentary period for the proposed facility closures. This step ensures transparency and gives all stakeholders an opportunity to share their input. After the vote to open the commentary period, a mandatory public hearing must be held to discuss building closures. This hearing gives community members a chance to voice their opinions and concerns. According to Pennsylvania School Code, the hearing must be held at least 3 months before any final decision are made, and notice of the hearing must be published in a newspaper at least 15 days in advance, making the timing of the board's vote especially important. The board will be asked to vote on the final plan, including facility, school closures, and feeder patterns to enable a phased and sequenced implementation that aligns with the district's long-term goals and priorities. The board should anticipate additional votes on other key items related to the final plan to ensure smooth and successful implementation. This graphic highlights key points in the timeline, but does not include all the steps necessary for implementation planning, such as human resource needs, facility updates, magnet program transitions, neighborhood magnet themes, or the work of a demographer to realign district attendance zones. What it does show is a timeline of key actions which are subject to change based on board action. Next month, the board will be asked to vote on a date for the mandatory public hearing and to open the public commentary period. Additionally, we will issue a request for proposal to hire a demographer with the goal of presenting a candidate to the board for consideration in April. If the timeline remains unchanged, the board would vote on a final plan no earlier than August of this year. After the board's vote, transition and implementation planning would begin.